What's up guys, Motonosity here, and this is a guide to my summer motorcycle gear. Obviously keeping cool is really important down here in Texas, so these are the things that I wear day to day. Now for all of these pieces, these are things that I would gladly replace with the same exact piece if I needed to get a new one. They're all things that I love a lot, so I just wanted to run through all of them. I'll be going over my helmet, jacket, gloves, pants, and boots. So if you have any questions, be sure to leave them in the comments. I'll have links to buy all of these in the description if you're interested in any of them. And I'll be going through each of these pieces of gear in separate videos to take a closer look. Again, leave any comments that you have down below. Let's go ahead and jump into it. Alright, first up we have the Alpinestars TGP-R Air. I love this jacket. If I ever need to replace this, which is it's not showing any signs of needing to be replaced, but if I ever do, I would definitely replace it with this jacket or whatever they've replaced it with. It has great airflow, which is something that I definitely need down here in the Texas heat. I've worn this in days well over 100 degrees, and as long as I'm moving, there are no issues with it with heat. It has great airflow. Obviously, in any jacket that you're wearing, especially when it's black, if you're just sitting in traffic on a bike that's over 200 degrees, you're obviously going to get a little hot with the sun beating down on you. But if you're moving, you can't beat this jacket. It is great airflow. So here we have, it's like a combination of mesh and then this polyester textile type material that has, great protection. Mesh up in the front through the chest. It has foam padding here, but this can be replaced with the bionic armor that Alpinestars makes. That's both on the front and on the back. It has the foam padding here as well. You'll see that we have this mesh throughout the inside. Obviously the zipper down here to connect. We also have zipper liner. So I have it taken out right now, but it is a waterproof liner, windproof liner. Makes this jacket able to, I've worn this down to about 60 degrees and still been comfortable in it. So anything above that you're always going to be able to wear, and that's with just a t-shirt. So if you want to wear like a hoodie or a sweatshirt or something underneath, you'll be able to go colder with this jacket. Because of that windproof liner. On the outside, of course, we have the mesh in the front. In the shoulders, we have CE rated armor, as well as inside the elbows and forearms. Got some reflection here on the sides, right here, and then the polyester material is along here. I believe it's polyester. And then mesh on the inside alongside of like the armpits and the inside of the arms. Then if we go ahead and look at the back, we have the mesh up here at the top, and then down here on the rest of the back we have that other tougher material. It's a sport fit, so that this comes down a little more, so you're not going to have it riding up on your back if you're hunched over. I wear it both on my R1 and my WR250X, so it works to both sitting up or hunched over on a sport bike. We have adjustable Velcro here on the side, so you can tighten that in, and then on the inside on the ends of the arms, you can tighten it around plenty wide enough to fit a full gauntlet glove here. But that is the TGP-R Air by Alpinestars. Alright, next we got the SMX2 Air Carbon gloves, again from Alpinestars. As you can see, I love Alpinestars products. I haven't had any issues with the ones that I have, so I continue to buy from them. These are the SMX2s. These I have worn for over a year. I believe I got them early last year, and I've heard from some people just occasionally mention that they've had these tear in different places. I know Jake, the garden snake, he wears these, and he said that in the past he's always rebought these because he's loved them, and then most recently he says that they haven't been working as well for him. I have not had that experience. Mine are working great. Again, this is my second. I wear these practically all year long here in Texas, and I'm on my second summer with these, and I've got no issues. You can see it has this kind of suede-ish leather type material here, and it's kind of rubbing off a little just from my grips, but that's just like the surface. It's not tearing or anything like that. Then we have a leather here. I believe it's cowhide through the thumbs, the palm, or the inner palm,
over here on the pinky, and then you have this other material for a better grip on your pointer, middle, and ring finger. It also has, this is the only thing that's kind of worn down over the past year and a half. It has these grips on the fingertips, just to give you a better feel on the levers, but I haven't noticed that that they've rubbed off anywhere. They still have really good grip because of the material. We also have mesh through here, through the fingers on top, along with this rubber kind of accents here for protection. And then of course we got the knuckle protection here, really hard. And what's cool is that this is a separate piece, so you don't have to worry about, if we put these on, you don't have to worry about it's like pulling down because of the if this were attached. It's separate, so you don't have to worry about that. We have mesh here. Obviously the leather around this, knuckle protection, rubber right here. They've also added this recently. I believe in old models they didn't have this. I actually never use it. If you notice when I put it on and I pull it by this. They added that because people were having issues with this tearing. Again, I haven't had any issues with mine tearing anywhere, but just a note in case you think you would have an issue with that, but mine's not tearing, but it's there if you want to use it. Got this micro Velcro here, I guess is what they call it. Doesn't catch as well, or it doesn't catch as much on things that it's not supposed to, besides that right there. So those are the SMX2 Air Carbons. Again, great airflow. All of these things that I'm showing you have great airflow, so you're not going to have to worry about heat in the summer. I love how they feel. It's kind of motocross look to these. Great padding in the palm. They're really comfortable. I love wearing these. Even when it's a little colder, I still like to wear these because they're so comfortable. So again, Alpinestars SMX2 Air Carbons. I wear an extra large in these, and I didn't mention it. I wear an extra large in the jacket. I'll be putting numbers for my size so you know how they fit. These actually fit a little small. I had to get the extra larges. I would usually wear larges in other gloves, but I needed them a little bit bigger. They're really comfortable now. They'll loosen up. These were pretty tight when I first got them. I was considering exchanging, but definitely don't exchange if they're just a little snug. Alright, next up we have the Icon Hooligan 2 Mesh Overpants. So these are the only pants that I own, and they're overpants, and I wanted something that was really breathable because here in Texas, that's what I'm going to be wearing. I'm going to be wearing something that I need it to be really breathable. So I wear these both over jeans or over shorts. What I like about this, it has a lot of stretch panels. So stretch in here above the knee, stretch here in the crotch area. This is just like a fabric, but it's this mesh material throughout, along with this kind of textile-ish. But as you can see here, this is a little more see-through. Mesh all on the inside. Got armor through the knee and the shin on both sides. It doesn't have any hip protection, so that's something to note if you're worried about that. Again, stretch panel in the back. Really comfortable. I usually wear a 32 to 34 size pant. I wanted something a little looser, so I got the 34 in these, and they fit great. There's a lot of adjustability in the waist with the Velcro, as well as this kind of ratcheting type, or not ratcheting, but this buckle type system that they have. You can tighten that through and then just lift it to take it off. Again, mesh throughout, mesh on the outside. This is something that I wear when I want to have more protection when I'm riding rather than just riding around town. And it works great for me. Works, wear it over a lot of different stuff, so no issues there. I believe these are actually discontinued now. I don't know why they're discontinued, but I think they've been replaced by the Icon Anthem Overpants. And those, they look really similar and they're at the same price point, so I think they were just replaced. So if you're looking for these pants, I'll put a link to the Anthem pants since those are the ones that are now available. But they should be very similar in construction and sizing. Alright, next up we have the boots that I wear. I wear these year-round, not just in the summer. I wear them through the spring, fall, and winter. They have great protection temperature-wise, but they're also pretty breathable. They don't have like super breathable panels or anything, but my feet don't ever get super hot or anything. The heat that I mainly feel from these is because of the bike. So if your feet are getting hot, it's usually because of the bike, not because of the breathability of the boots. But I love these. They are the most comfortable boots that I've ever bought. And I tried 2-3 other kind of casual but protective motorcycle boots before settling on these, and these blew the other ones away by far, even for other Alpinestars boots that I tried out. They have pretty good protection, not the best in some areas. For example, there's no toe protection, and there isn't the best, like there isn't a super hard panel here on the side right here, but there's lots of protection here around your ankles. Again, this will become above your ankles, so good protection there, and the back is super tough there. There's reflection here, so it can be seen a little better. It's got a Velcro strap, tie it up, and then you'll just thread it through here and come back. Leather almost through the entire area. Got some Alpinestars logos. Super, they call it laser ablated grip. I love it. It's really comfortable. Good grip on the pegs, so you don't have to worry about your feet slipping off or anything. I've had these for over a year, maybe even 2 years now, and I do not see me needing to replace these anytime soon. They're super comfortable. You can wear these all day. I wear these to work, and sometimes when I don't feel like it, I just wear these throughout the day and I never take them off and switch into other shoes. They're really that comfortable, and in jeans, they don't look that crazy. They look actually pretty good if you're wearing these with jeans. So if you just want something that you can wear when you go out, these are the ones you want to get. So these are the Alpinestars Fastlane. They also have a shoe called the Fastback and Fastback WP. Those offer a little more protection, but they're a lot thicker. I tried those before choosing these, and I didn't really like how they feel. I felt like I was too restricted in my riding, and these I wanted to wear all the time, so I wanted something that was really, really comfortable. So these are the Alpinestars Fastlane. And finally, we have my helmet. This is the Shoei RF-1200, the follow-up to the RF-1100, which I've worn since I first started riding, and then I replaced it with this, the RF-1200. I love Shoei helmets. They are incredibly comfortable, incredibly protective. They feel extremely well built. They have great airflow, but they're also super sound insulated, so you're not going to have a ton of wind noise, just because of the way it's constructed and the way that it's sealed up. But you also have a ton of airflow. As you can see here, you can slide these back. You also have airflow here at the top that you can open and close right there, as well as in the back by opening and closing this. And then in the front, we have opening and closing right here. This is an awesome shield. It's super sealing. You can actually, if you pay attention to it, you can actually see it kind of set in to the rubber around the helmet, and it seals it in. There's also something they changed with these. Before, they had the hole for the, like, if you get ear pads for something like a Bluetooth headset, like the Sena Bluetooth headset, which I have reviewed, it actually is a little farther out. It's not as recessed. So the issue that I had with the RF-1100 was that the pads stuck a little too far back. But then if I use the pads to raise the, or rather the kind of like the earbud things, if I use the pads provided by Sena, they were too close to my ear, so I couldn't find a good balance. These are not as recessed, so I think I'll be able to use these with just the regular earpieces and not have any issue with that. I like these in matte black, but they come in a ton of different colorways, both colors and actual patterns and things like that. And it has an awesome look. It's super small. They've reduced the weight and the size from the 1100 by a ton. If you have the 1100, you will notice a major difference with the 1200. It is amazing. You almost don't feel like you're wearing a helmet. It's that light. Just carry around. There's no issues with it. really good padding here, but they've also kind of reduced the size down here, so you can, you know, go back and forth and not be hitting your shoulders all the time. I love this helmet. I really can't state how much I love the RF-1200, and I loved the 1100, and they really made that many improvements with the 1200. So if you're looking for a helmet, I really do strongly recommend this. You can get different visors. It also comes with these pin locks here, so you can put in a fog shield or whatever you want there, and it kind of just fits right in. Again, this is the Shoei RF-1200, the helmet that I wear all the time, and I love it. So again, that is my summer rundown, or my rundown of my summer motorcycle gear for my shoes, gloves, pants, jacket, helmet. Check it out. I have all links in the description, so you can go and buy those. If you have any questions about any of them, feel free to leave a comment. I will definitely answer any questions that you guys have about any of these products. Or if you have any suggestions about things that I should check out, let me know. Again, I'm Motonosity, and I'll see you guys in the next video.